Good evening, Florida Sky Watchers. I wanted to record all this data while I still had the opportunity to do it. And we certainly are hearing a lot of noise surrounding this hurricane. And it is unprecedented. And when I say unprecedented, I mean that I don't know if I have ever heard so much hype in my entire life before a hurricane makes landfall. Right now you probably have pure panic ensuing, and most Floridians, they're already telling us that this storm has 180 mile an hour winds. It made it into Category 4 status within less than 12 hours. It goes from Category 1 to Category 4 almost instantaneously. And I have to say, I was just actually looking on Instagram in this area at stories that were being shared, and so this storm really moves very close to this peninsula, very close, and there is no indication that these winds are 180 miles an hour. So I just want to state that for the record. At the end of this video, I could edit in one of the stories that I have, one of the recording of all of the stories that I have, literally from like right from here. The town's called Merida, which is down here, and then there's beaches all along this Yucatan. Interestingly, we are missing some satellite data. Happens right there. Notice that the eye wall changes, but we're missing about an hour and a half worth of data. So we don't see what happens in that period, but what we can see is that the eye wall tightens, and this was all of the hype surrounding the storm, was all in regards to this eye wall tightening up. We move from here to the Earth program, which is one of my favorites. I've been using this for a long time. And what I like about this is that you could actually go in and map the wind speed yourself. So we're looking at the surface level winds. Surface level winds, 60 miles an hour. Scale this up, 58 miles an hour, that's approximately 300 to 400 feet. And then at about 4,000 feet at elevation. So I want to just show everybody that this storm, I don't believe, is as intense as we're being told. Like I was saying, I literally looked at Instagram stories that were literally live to the minute, and there is no indication whatsoever that there is 150 mile an hour winds out here. Now, I don't know what you're talking about. Maybe it's way up at elevation. And according to this, yeah, so I mean, 75 mile an hour sustained winds seems a little more realistic for a storm that was just Category 1 in the morning. Anyway, with that being said, here's the projected storm track. And all these models certainly do have this hitting Tampa, direct hit. But again, not seeing these massive winds like we're being told. From here, I want to move over to the Flight Radar app. I'd been following this closely, monitoring it. So here you have the Lockheed Martin WC-130 Weatherbird. This is a monster. And this plane is literally flying a mission right now into the hurricane. Of course, it's just going to collect data and all of this other stuff. However, what's interesting about this is the other flight patterns that we are seeing and the rapid intensifications. I suppose I will always be skeptical. So here is the U.S. Air Force C-130 Weatherbird flying basically around and a mission through the plane, through the hurricane. You actually just saw a NOAA plane pop out of nowhere, which was actually really odd. Let's pause this. Let's bring it back. Check out this NOAA flight path. So that plane just kind of pops out of nowhere. Let's see. So you had NOAA and the United States Air Force planes both flying through the eye wall of the storm multiple times. And then what? Just kind of like disappearing on radar? Huh. This plane just like disappears. Let's see. Just disappears. Okay, so there's the NOAA plane, and then down here is the actual Air Force plane. And this is scheduled to land at 2 a.m., so this plane is still out there somewhere. Oh wow. Oh, that's UTC. So that plane just disappears right off the radar. Huh. And let's see who else joins this guy. There goes that NOAA plane. And it disappears again. Oh wow, that's crazy. And then all these planes somehow flying around the perimeter of this storm. Into Cancun? Wow. Wow. Interesting. So keep in mind that you had this Air Force plane actually flying through here, and then you had it coming back to fly through here. So you had an Air Force plane flying through here, and then coming back to fly through here. This plane is massive. literally flying right through the middle of a hurricane. What's this one got here? Close up. Who knows what this thing could be equipped with? And your mid-level water vapor. Let's see.